Hi, my loves. Welcome back to the Starscartel channel. If you don't know, I am Star. Y'all, today's message comes in the form of a movie. I haven't recently watched this movie. However, God brought it to my mind, brought it to me, brought it to my, how do I say it? He brought it to my attention, okay? The movie is Casper. But the part that God is talking about is the end of the movie. Really just the storyline in general. Basically, the woman who inherited Casper's house realizes that there's supposed to be some kind of treasure in the house, and she wants to destroy the house to find the treasure. She inherits a mansion and wants to destroy it, not having any idea what the treasure is. She just knows it's a treasure and she has to have it. She's going at it with Casper and his three uncles. And eventually she actually ends up deceased at the end of the movie. Long story short, before she ends up deceased, when she ends up deceased, she takes I forgot what it was called. It was something to bring you back to life or something like that. And, she's saying that she's able to live because she has, what was it called? Unfinished business, which would be this treasure. She finally gets to the treasure box. She finally opens the treasure box. And when she opens it, inside is a baseball that was signed by Casper's favorite baseball player and a glove that Casper's dad gave to him. And that was the treasure. She was in shock. She was appalled. She could not believe that she had done all of that to get a baseball and a baseball glove. That would be worthless to anyone else, but meant everything to Casper. And this is what I feel like God is saying with this message. Sometimes when God has something for you, you can be really excited about it. And you could be jumping up and down like, God has this blessing for me. God has this for me. And I'm so excited. Someone may overhear you and they think, oh, wow, that sounds really awesome. It sounds really good. I want that. And they will put forth the effort to try to take this from you. God is saying, for someone, I feel like God is basically saying you should just step to the side and let them get this thing that they're trying to get so bad, and let them see that it's not what they want. Like, I just feel like, long story short, they don't want it. They think they want it because you want it, but they don't really want it. If they get it, they're going to give it back to you because it's not for them. It's something that is specifically for you. Just like that case, it had something that was pure nonsense to this woman, but to Casper it meant everything. The scripture comes from Matthew, and I believe 5:1. Blessed are the meek, for they will inherit the earth. Long story short, okay, God is saying that so for somebody, you are feeling like, oh man, I'm not going to get my blessing, I'm not going to get it. Somebody else wants it. Somebody else is going to get this from me. God is sending me to tell you, even if there was a way that whoever you feel like you are competing with, or someone is competing with you, was to win this prize, if they won it, they would not want it. It actually would be more convenient for you to just get out the way and let them have it, because they're not gonna want it. Like, it's like, I don't even know how to say it. Like, when she opened up the case and saw that all was in there was the baseball and the baseball glove, she was so mad. And she couldn't be mad at him. She can't be mad at Casper, because what is important, what's treasured to him, is a baseball and a baseball glove. She can't get mad at him for that. He cherished something that was sentimental to him. It meant a lot to him. And he locked it away and kept it for safekeeping. So she cannot get mad that the treasure is not what she can get expected. But she can get mad at herself for being so jealous and so nasty, and seeing that somebody else had something and thinking I just gotta have what they having, and thinking that it's gonna be so good. Oh, God said, if you get out of the way, they will find that it is not cracked all that it's cracked up to be. And regardless of what it is, and if it's a situation where it's like a person, you and somebody are going at it over a person, I just feel like the way that person treats you, they're not gonna treat them. Like, period. And that's like literally like it will be a complete different story with this person. And it's not to say that they're just gonna be awful, but I just feel like God is saying that you can't transfer feelings and emotions and love. You can't transfer certain things. And this is why I feel like it's always important, if you're in a relationship with somebody, communication is important. Um, it's key to everything, and you have to always be okay with the understanding that anything could change at any time. And I'm not saying it's like, just like I said, like, for whatever this is yours, okay? God has already spoken, it's yours. But at the same time, it's a situation where somebody want it, not specifically because they want it, but specifically because it's yours. And like I said, you could easily, it's a case where you are not, while you want this thing, you love this thing, you cherish this thing, you are not selfish to a point to where you wouldn't give it to someone. Just like, I think in a movie, Casper handed it to her. And he was like, well, it's my treasure, but here you go. And, it's just like, I just feel like that's like what you like, it's like, well, I thought it was mine, but you can have it, you know what I'm saying? And God doesn't want us to be selfish, y'all, okay? And I just feel like this is a test for you as well as the other person, and or whatever it is, I just feel like it's a test. And it's kind of a test on your heart. And, like, you basically will win whatever simply by being yourself, simply by being genuine, and simply by being selfless. Like, don't be selfish. Um, and I say this because when you think about it, being selfish is not hard. Being selfish is easy. It's hard to be considerate of others. It's hard to be caring of others. It's hard. It's hard to, it's hard to do that. And I just feel like God is saying, in this hour, your selflessness is what means everything. Even like, that's what means everything. Because if you really truly love somebody, you really truly care about somebody, and they are at a crossroads, between, you would love them enough to be like, okay, if you don't want me, I'm going to go ahead and get out the way so you can be with this person. Because you're not going to be happy with me if you don't want me. So, yeah, I'm going to make you upset. And then you're going to be upset because you want that person. I'm going to be upset because you're not going to be treating me the best way because you're thinking about somebody else. And they're not going to be upset. They're going to be upset because they want to be with you. So, you know what I mean? I just feel like God is saying, thinking logically like that is going to help you out in the long run. And it will help you regardless, if you're in a situation like that, or like whatever it is, even if it's a competition for like a job. Let's say you're working somewhere and you have a coworker that wants the same position as you. This coworker does not really like working hard. They don't like doing a lot of work. They don't like doing this. They don't like doing that. They don't like this. They don't like that. God says stand back and let them get into that position. They are going to drop the ball in that position. They are going to fail in that position. They are going to be running from that position. And then you will be able to slide into the position that God had intended for you in the first place. And once you get in that position, it is going to come natural to you. Like what? It is something like it's for you that you don't need any help figuring it out. And it may be a situation where someone is kind of trying to mimic you in a sense because they want it. And, they only want it because you want it. And back to the message at hand, God is saying, if you get out the way, let them have it. Let them have it. Let them have it. And it's not a let them have it in a um, how do I say it? It's not to say that you don't care or you would never want it, but it's you caring so much about it to such an extent and caring so much about everybody else to realizing, okay, if you want this bad, I'm going to go ahead and let you have it because you want this a lot. Like, you really want it. Like, I want it, but you really want it. Like, you desperately want it. So let me get out the way. And I just feel like God is saying, you going to see some things, okay? Some things are going to happen. And, long story short, what's meant for you is going to be meant for you regardless. And what's not is not. And, if it's just cause for you to move out the way, for everything, for the dust to settle, then move out the way. I just feel like God is saying, if you would just do that, you would see that they don't even want it. That's the message. That's the message, y'all. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for donating. Thank you guys so much. I love you guys to bits and pieces, and I will see you guys later. Deuces.